Hi everyone, this is Ramalinga Prasad Kuppa. Welcome to my channel Pharma World. Today's topic is personal qualifications as per section 3.1 of ICH Q7. Let us see what the requirement is. The guideline under section 3.10 prescribes that there should be an adequate number of personnel qualified by appropriate education, training, and/or experience to perform and supervise the manufacture of intermediates and APIs. Let us understand this. What is the meaning of adequate number? Adequate number means there should be sufficient number of people available to carry out the activity. So it is necessary to evaluate the workload and prove that the number you have is adequate. While doing this activity, you can take the total time of an activity and the actual time component of the activity may also be considered while calculating the manpower resources. So the qualification details should also be a part of the requirement. Let us evaluate a typical example template given below. In this example, one section in QC called Stability Group is listed. This list has employee code along with the name of the employee. This is required as you may have more number of people with the same name. Similar smaller list for each section of QC like HPLC group, GC group, finished product group, raw material group, wet analysis group, etc. may be made for easy listing. This is particularly useful to negotiate the training part of the inspection process, because you give only the less number of list for the auditor to look into. Last trained is useful to establish the current status of the training. So this simple template is adequate for you to establish this particular point of the name of the employee, the section, the department, education qualification, and last trained. Let us see what the guideline prescribes under section 3.11. The responsibilities of all personnel engaged in the manufacture of intermediates and APIs should be specified in writing. See, this is very important. The responsibilities of all persons, please note the point all persons engaged in the manufacture. What is the meaning of manufacture? Maybe refer the section 20 of ICH Q7 and see what is the definition of manufacture. So that is almost to start to finish of all activities called manufacture. So it should be specified. So it should be very clear and it should be specified in writing. So there should not be any responsibility that is not written down, and no ad hoc or any verbal responsibilities are allowed in GMP. Let us understand more on the responsibilities. All responsibilities should be clearly written without any ambiguity. There is no GMP activity out of range of written responsibilities. It means that the responsibilities must include all minute details of all activities. Different level responsibilities should be clearly indicated. For example, for any activity, there are specific responsibilities for each level. Shop floor will have some responsibilities. Supervisory level will have more enriched responsibilities. The managerial compliance responsibilities are additional for senior staff. All these points should be specified individually for each level. If same job is done by more than one person, the extent of overlap should also be specified clearly. In absentia means in case one person is absent, who else will be the responsible person for carrying out that particular activity? Let us see what the guideline prescribes on training. Training should be regularly conducted by qualified individuals and should cover at a minimum the particular operations that the employee performs and GMP as it relates to the employee's functions. Records of training should be maintained. Training should be periodically assessed. So training should always be current. The date of last training should reflect the capability of the operator to carry out the job effectively. List of qualified individuals must be made. It is recommended to have the list including HOD or the supervisory level of the section or the department. GMP training is a must at a minimum, that's what it says. Record format can be simpler but effective, and the training should be periodically assessed. There should be a program on how to assess the training effectiveness also. Let us see a simple example template for training. The same example of QC is taken here, but make sure that all the data that is given in this template tallies with the information that is provided in slide 4. GP training must be before the job specific training. It is necessary to provide reason for training. In this case, the SOP 001 version 00 is made in December 2020 and trained before it is taken into the operation. All the training evaluation records can also be filed along with the individual group so that it can be easily traced. I hope you understand the basic requirements of the personal qualification and training part, and try to improvise your system to meet this requirement. Thanks for watching. For more videos, please do subscribe, like, and share.